Boogie, drop that beat.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Talking Out Loud with Miss Talkative. Everything I say is my own opinion, alleged, and strictly entertainment purposes. Remember, I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know what you think. Sheree, did you take Martell and his friends out for your birthday? Your birthday. Now, you always talking about who gonna check me, boo. Well, if this is true, I'm gonna check you, boo. Because as much as you like to go after the ladies on Real Housewives of Atlanta, you allow yourself to get backed up into an embarrassing storyline regarding Martell Hope. Are you out your mind? Did you really cash out Martell the money for your birthday? You might as well have took your son, cause at least he give a damn about you. Martell don't care about nobody but himself. And he don't even care too much about himself, because if he did, he would go get a job and stop trying to run around and put on these tight suits, knowing that he can't make a dollar with these suits. But I'm just trying to understand where where the breakdown in communication went for this dinner. I mean, because did y'all not discuss the dinner beforehand? Did he tell you he was broke and you still wanted to go? Like I say, I'm just trying to understand where the communication got mixed up, got blurry, where the lines got blurry at for this dinner, because I know everybody got rules for their birthday. Some people take off work, people, won't make a phone call to anybody first, let other people call them first, so they don't have to hear on the other end when they call somebody, I was just about to call you. Nope, you lying, because if you were, you would have. But anyway, some people, they rule is, I don't pay for anything for my birthday. And with you, your bougie self, I bet you're not used to paying for anything on your birthday as well. At least you used to have it that way until you met Mr. Martell Hope. Because even if, I'm not saying that you got it like that where you never have to pay for anything for your birthday, but I can see you trying to, smooth up to somebody else that got it, and you inviting yourself to somebody else's party, or at least you trying to make it seem like you throwing yourself a party, and other people's wind up picking up the tab or something. But I just can't see you allowing yourself to get hoodwinked by Martell. Like, really. And I'm like, Sheree, I know you had to be embarrassed, especially with you when you were trying to help Carlos and own, revamp Martell's his image, or whatever you calling him, oh, he's a good guy, he's very respectable, he's a good dad, and lie after lie after lie, and only for him to continue to embarrass you. This man just keeps embarrassing you, and you just continue to take up for him, just like Carlos, just like on. So I can really see him embarrassing you at that table, telling you to send him the card, and you did it. Like, my thing is, um, it was your birthday dinner. If he couldn't even pull that off for you, Sheree. And I wonder, if you paid, if you paid for the dinner, did you actually give him birthday sex afterwards? Don't answer. Never mind. Don't answer, because I already know, if you paid, you laid. So don't embarrass yourself no further. Not with me anyway. But you continue to date this fool after the incident. You have got to be crazy. No wonder this fool keep calling you his friend girl, because Martell, in his eyes, once he see he can use you, he moved you to the friend zone so he can, set his eyes on his next target. Because and how he know that you hooked on him, it's because you start opening up your purse, um, giving him money, cash apping him, so he know he got you. So, and you don't want to be embarrassed, so you're not gonna say anything. But just so happened that this was your birthday dinner, and other people was there and found out. Wow, Sheree, that has got to be so embarrassing. I wonder how much money did you give him in total to be your boyfriend? Because you could have grabbed one of the rejects off of Ready to Love, or Instagram, if that's the case. If you were gonna pay, because I know you weren't paying to be embarrassed, you were paying to have a boyfriend. In my opinion, allegedly, you weren't paying to be embarrassed, and he did just that, embarrassed you. I mean, the saying is the reason that you pay for a 304 is for full disclosure. You pay them to shut up and get it right. You don't pay them to make you look like a fool. You can make yourself look like a fool any day of the week. You don't have to pay for that. And I bet he hit you up for that 100,000 that he needed to start that suit line as well. But you know, remember when they was at the expo, and he was telling his friend Marceau and Maurice that he was calling you and you wasn't picking up? That's probably why you stopped answering, because you didn't have 100,000. Or I mean, well, I'm gonna say you didn't have 100,000. I don't know if you had it or not. Maybe when the stakes got that high, when you was like 100,000 and you stopped answering the phone. That's just my opinion. So I believe that he probably did hit you up for that 100,000, and that's when you realize, oh no, because the way you stingy with money and don't like to pay people, and he asking you for 100,000, yeah, that's probably why you stop answering the phone. But you probably, if you had it, you probably would have did it, because um you seem like that type that just like to hold up an image regardless of what's at stake. Because anytime you sit up there defending Martell and you already know the truth, and you defending him to your friends, people that just trying to help you, yeah, you probably would have gave it to him if you had it. But you wind up, you didn't have it, because she by Sheree seemed to be struggling and singing the blues, because them high crazy prices. Ain't nobody paying for all of that. If that your stuff is high, it's high. Let me just leave it at that. Ain't nobody paying for that. So you probably didn't have it because She by Sheree ain't been making it. But anyway, if I was you, I would have just paid for my food and left Martell and his guests at the table. I'd have told him, call Carlos. Erica Badu told her people, call Tyrone. But in Martell's case, I would have told him, call Carlos. Let him foot your bill, because whomever else that helps keeping him from his struggles and won't let him wallow in his mess, let him call them. And I would have left him right there at that restaurant. Nowhere to get home or nothing, because I know y'all drove your car, because Martell, he probably drove his Uber Black to your house, but because he got all the car seats in his car from Knox and Sugar Mama, his guests didn't have no room to sit in the back. So, and plus you like to pull up in style, so y'all probably had to take your car. But anyway, girl, don't you say nothing else about high end when you sitting up here trying to cash app Martell for your birthday dinner, just so you can have a good time. Like I said, you could have just took your family. At least you would have had somebody there that gave a damn about you, and you could have you would have had a good time. You wouldn't have had your face all frowned up or anything, because I know your face balled up when he told you to pass that card or cash app him or whatever, however you exchange the payment with him. But anyway, this is just my opinion. I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know what you think.